Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Who am I without this? Person, place, thing, identity, title, purpose. What's the question? I think that is approaching us in this new Pisces moon. Because is it really Pisces? If when the moon is new and it hits that 0°, that 0%, and we get our solar eclipse and the dark side of the moon is just a little bit illuminated, it's burning something off, like a clean laser cut, like a laser cutting off like a tuft of hair. Who are you without that tuft of hair? Without that look? Because really, this is the void moon. This is the moon without cause, without course, without direction. We're starting brand new, fresh. Clean slate. Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon. And we started with an oracle just to get some energy to go in. This void moon business, my goodness, like I saw that and I knew it was going to be something. It's like, that's interesting. At the precise time that the moon will be new, we're void. It's Pisces. We'll experience our new moon phase in Pisces, but this particular transition is without alignment. It is completely naked and without assignment. There's no jackets, no clubs. There's nothing but you and who you really are. And that's why I think we got self-love. How to make sure we focus. Gotta peek. Just a little bit, just to focus. All right. This is the time and the opportunity for us to examine and give real love to ourselves, not just pampering, not just treatments for problems that we think that we have. This is the kind of self-love that invokes relationship with you, to really get to know you. Have you ever said something or done something and thought, why did I say that? Why did I do that? That is the perfect place to start, to examine the self. Why did you say that? Why did you do that? Why is that the program that you run when this particular situation happens? And what happens if something in that program gets erased? What if we're running up to the end of the dock and when we jump, there's no water? There's no lake. Well, that's odd. What an odd experience. I expected a big splash. But we jump in and we're just floating in space. That's where you get to ground and orient and learn about your true self. The light, the dark, and everything in between. How the whole system runs. Yes, give yourself care, give yourself treatments. But things that you give yourself right now should speak very truly and personally to you. It shouldn't be acts of love that you have seen other people give to others or themselves. It should be particular practices that bring you that sense of safety, security, and comfort. And it's not about immersing yourself completely either. Because again, we jump in and there's no water. It's pure observance, pure observation. How very interesting. This is getting fun and weird already. I like it. I like it a lot. I kind of like that we got the Five of Cups here, the Dark of Night, the water, just confirmation. Just some more confirmation. It's sitting above the water and observing, watching the reflections dance around you and letting them take shape and form and then dissipate back into the water. Well, well. Focus. Focus up. Knight of Swords on top. We got a little stack here. We got a little handful. We got a little story time. Let's get into it. We're opening up with the Two of Wands. Yeah, it just feels like everything is at a distance right now, and what is being called upon is our patience and our focus of rising the sun within ourselves. Still losing my voice. Come back. All right. What was lost, we call back. And what was never ours falls away in the mirage. Like a mirage, it kind of ripples out. It's really beautiful. It's glistening. It's glowing. Bye. Just wave a little goodbye. Bye. See you later. It was fun. Or it wasn't, but either way, kind of a beautiful send off. The Page of Cups. There's that energy. I feel like that was just depicting what I was describing right there. That love, that innocent curiosity. The I don't know, it's not detached, but it is also a release and an invitation. It's that space in between, letting out your breath and taking another one in. Something is going away, something is coming in. We'll start stacking them now so I don't get too far ahead of us. But with the Eight of Pentacles, something is growing, showing, being built. I'm seeing like an institution, like an educational institution somewhere people gather to learn and grow. Focus. There we go. There's a window of opportunity to learn and grow. Oh. Okay. That's not actually the devil. It is strength facing down the devil. There's a window of opportunity to overcome a great beast from within or without. I feel like it's both. I think there is an internal beast that we are learning how to work with, contain, control, give that love to. I just think it's so great, especially in this card. We're facing down a big beast. We have a big beast right at our side. How do we get that beast to love us? when both of these things, the lion and the devil, could be ferocious, could be aggressive. But one is tame, the other is not yet. But the one that is yours to control is representative in the lion. This is the beast that is yours to contain and keep by your side. It is your protection, it is your survival. It is absolutely necessary to hold your ground, to do what's right for you, and to stand up for what you believe in, to stand up for yourself. The beasts of others, they're interested. They're interested in the relationship that you have with your darkness. Almost like they want to learn. But without their owner, without their higher self giving their own beast love, light, and guidance, it's just a wandering dog. It's just a stray dog running around. I don't want to put too much focus on the external, but I am very curious watching this dog run around. Like, where is your owner? Who is in control of you? Who is in control here? Why are you acting this way? Why are you so wild? As like, we're sitting there at the dog park just watching this wild dog like run about. Like, who's watching you? And we're just sitting here with our dog, just sitting perfectly still, right by our side. Well trained. The dog's not going anywhere. The dog is interested too. He's not chasing. I think there's something in that too. Our own shadow isn't chasing after other lost shadows anymore. We're not nipping at the uncontrolled. Rather, we're watching, perfectly happy where we're at, observing. Because if that dog comes by, and it does mean trouble, our dog is ready. Our dog hasn't left our side. The dog's not going to let anything happen to you. But again, I still feel that concern for that other party. Like, where's your owner? Who's in control of you? Okay. Moving forward, iterating exactly what I was saying again. Who is in control here? Who's in control of that beast, that craving, that wildness inside? Because that wildness is beautiful. That wildness is protective. That wildness is absolutely necessary for you to keep at your side, to protect you when there are real threats and harm and dangers. It's all in your hands. And I think learning how to rein in that shadow, to keep it closer to your side, closer to your own self and sentiment, is very important. It's possible that through this void moon, there could be an unleashing. Who let the dogs out? Sorry. We're going to drop that one in there. Just for some good old fashioned stupidity. Because it's stupid. Okay? That's why. That's why you gotta listen to that song. Here comes the star. There's two. Okay. I was like, is there only two left? The Two of Swords. Said that weird. Two of Swords behind it. It just feels like a guardedness to the approach of blessings. Maybe because you can't see or recognize what is blessing. Perhaps because of this dynamic, we have a beast approaching us with the dangerous offers, the enticements, the temptations. Give in to the dark side kind of energy. But then we also have the star, this lightness. And that's what's coming forward as well. Observing what it is that we pour, recognizing and reciprocating and delivering an equal amount of magic and beauty. It's like the stars are the rain, or it's raining stars. So of the two that approach, here we sit in choice, indecision, and we maintain the blindfold because we're not judging either. Something coming from the highest order doesn't always mean that it's the best thing. Just because it says it's righteous doesn't mean it always is. And just because something looks vicious doesn't mean that it's not righteous. But vice versa is most commonly true, as we use the vice versa deck. But vice versa is most commonly true, though there are instances, and you have to really have the discernment. I mean, I would say it's 50-50. 50% of the good side is not actually good, and 50% of the bad side is not actually bad. It's how you use it. It's the intention of the wielder. Who's in control here? Who's really in control here? Who decides? Who determines? It's you. This isn't judgment or justice, but the goddess Estrella is here in this card. What's the word? I had it. It vanished. It's a non-biased discernment. It is your own discernment. Again, who are you when who are you when no one's looking? Yeah. Who are you when no one's around? Who are you without the influences? Who are you without your habits? Who are you without your practices? What's beneath that? These are the questions that we observe, and this is how we make our next choice. This is how we take our next step through this void moon into the new moon, a new beginning, fresh. Let's step in with our eyes open. I know, I just said, like, we're wearing the blindfold to be impartial, but that doesn't mean that we're unaware. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. Sorry, death on the bottom with the blindfold being put over the eyes. Yeah, like, we chose to put this on to trust our other senses. That was the whole message. I don't know, couple of reads ago. What falls below the table? High Priestess? Sorry. The focus good for you? Because give me some, like, Ghost of the Wicked Witch. Why does the High Priestess look so evil today? Why is she looking so malicious? So vicious? Is the high priestess representative of something that was cut off? Something that had fallen, that tuft of hair? Or the high priestess can be representative of more than just your intuition. I wouldn't look at this as like some kind of attack on your intuition. It's not what it feels like. Maybe it's the spirit of carrying your fears too far, influencing too much. Who would you be without certain influences, without certain people guiding you from the masculine and the feminine? Where would you go? What if you took off the cloak? What if you took off the jacket? What if you left the club? Who would you be then? Wouldn't you be the same person? I don't know if I can go further. That just like really put me off, but in a way that's just so very clear and clean cut. Like we're just gonna go in circles, aren't we? We're just gonna keep going in circles in this little trap until we see it, figure it out for real. The equivalent, the the balance of the yin and the yang, the internal and the external, the feeling and the thought, the motivation and the action. Be the thing that drives. Be in control of your shadow, of your light. Don't let either one get too carried away. Each one is there to help you and to protect you. But if you go too far, one way or the other, you're going to start bleeding into the other side of the world. And that's why the world isn't flat. It's hollow. When you go around, you're just going to cycle back through, going out too far, playing too close to the edge, perhaps. Take that quiet time to observe. Either cut something off or something is going to be cut off. And whatever it is, it's going to be a trick to learn how to function again without it. There is good sound advice in replacing a bad habit that you wish to give up for a better habit and practice, because it's hard to not do anything because you'll just be thinking about the thing that you're not doing. So doing something else in its place can kind of help to get you to transition. But that next thing could easily become your next dependency if you don't keep moving. So yeah, just being very wise about your choices and actions. Sometimes you lose something and you can't get it back. Sometimes it's just gone and you have to relearn how to function without it. Like if somebody has an accident and they lose a finger, fingers, an arm, a leg, their mobility in general, sometimes you can't get that back. And sometimes you have to learn how to live without it. But it's for the betterment of the survival of the legacy, showing that you can keep going. that you don't give up. Why? Because you wouldn't want your kids to give up. You wouldn't want your friends to give up, not your family. You would want them to keep trying. What are you going to be, miserable? Locked in your cage forever? Are you going to hold that cup of love? And block off with fear, not get up, not learn new things, not carry forward, hold the spirit of bitterness. Or you could hold your cup of love and you can offer real love and relationship to yourself by taking the time to get to know you, to heal yourself truly. That means going all the way into those wounds and cleaning them thoroughly. There's bite and there's pain, there's sorrow and there's loss, but everything in the water surrounding it, and there is water now, as the moon finds its way, as we find our way, there is healing waters waiting for us. But we had to take the time to realize, to recognize that we needed to be healed, to experience that pain, to let the shock wear off long enough for us to recognize what needs to be done in order to properly reset, realign our own selves, our own truth. To stand up tall and gain control. We don't have to go anywhere. Somebody doesn't like what you're doing, I can say it to your face. And if somebody does like what you're doing, they can give you blessings to your face. The presence means everything right now. And the distance means everything as well. It's all very telling. Where we are, where we stand, where our values and priorities lie, and the values and priorities of others. Again, we can look at both of those things with a cup of love or a ghost of spite. Who do you want to be? What's your character? Because a ghost can't drink. It is insatiable because it is non-corporeal. The spirit of spite will never be satisfied because it has no body to hold its vengeance in. But a cup of love fills the body. A cup of water heals and it holds. And because it can hold the bad, but it can also hold the good. And the good is what fills, overflows, and leaps and splashes. Do as you choose. It's between you and your gods. Will you tame your beast? Will you accept your gifts without feeding ego? Shh. There's something more, but there's nothing more. I swear. The energy is ramping up. There is Nothing more we can say or do here but be, choose, and love. All right. We did open with an oracle, but we'll end with an oracle too. We got a couple. It's fine. It's fine. We'll pull out the Halloweenies as we are talking about the end. Ooh, yeah, Cartwheeling the Void. That was, of course, that was a song that I was getting into today. Wise seeing and wise action. We're offered the owl to recognize what is true to you. What do you want to uphold? What do you want to heal? It's all up to you, the actions that you take, the steps, in which direction you choose. Choose wisely. Use everything that you've seen and experienced so far. Hold it all, the good and the bad, and those wide eyes. Because what you drink is a cup of knowledge, it's a cup of experience. And that's what life is. That's what we're going after, right? We want a new experience, something different, something better. Choose wisely. What's truly better? What feeds your heart and your love, not your spite? One is satiable, one is insatiable. Choose wisely. I think that's all we've got for you. Thanks for coming out, kids. We'll see you next time. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. That'd be Sonic, I guess.